Ooh, good morning from the beautiful and amazing city of Bucharest. I am in country number 11 and I'm pretty excited. This time I'm in Eastern Europe, east of Europe, in the great city of Bucharest in Romania. Where my Romanian brothers are. Where you guys at? Come watch this video, like, subscribe. Let's go show what your beautiful, amazing city looks like. But there's something that I actually observed about your city from first glance. Electricity is totally exposed, and I don't know how I feel about that situation, but believe me, your city is wonderful. There's a lot of good places to see. I'm actually looking forward to go to the Arc de Triumph. That's a nice place that I've seen that looks so much like Paris. I can't wait to go there and show you the amazing views, what it looks like. Are you from Romania? Have you been to Romania before? Tell me in the comment section below. Let's go explore your beautiful city. See you guys. The bus that I entered a few minutes ago, it was to be honest, to be fair, it was a little bit full, but then the driver was willing to, you know, just shut the door at me, and I was like, no, you should not, you know, that the other Romanian guys just entered the bus, and he was like, yeah, the bus is full. I was like, yeah, I'm just one person, you know, because you should let me enter, you should let me in. Then he saw how I was like, hey, and he saw me with a camera. The moment he saw that I had a camera on me, he kind of like, you know, simmered down, and he just stopped, and then he let me enter like with a frowny face. I'm like, why do you have to do that? Sometimes, come on, man. Is it because I'm dark, or because I don't like to think like this? I don't like to think like people can do that because of your complexion or what you look like. And look at what Bucharest looks like. Look at it everywhere. It's nice, looks lively. The people are great. It's dirty. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that, but quite dirty, quite different, so different. It's so different. You're coming here with an expectation, please don't. Just know you're coming to Eastern Europe, and you're coming to a place that has beautiful people. The architectures are quite nice, like you can see the ones around here. You see, it's quite old, and old in a good way, not in a bad way. And that's the Universitate, I think, which translates to university. What university is this? Is this like the federal university of the country, or just one of the, I believe obviously one of the many universities in the country? But it looks quite huge. It looks so long from this end there. From there, over here, from here up till that part of the road. So you see, like, these buildings, yeah, the cables are the things that I actually have a problem with. You see these cables everywhere that just comes out, and they're just like lingering there, like the ones in this corner. I don't understand why the cables are so exposed in this country. Children are passing through these places, and you just leave electricity dangling around. And I'm talking about one. I can show you another again. Look there, just in front of the University of Architecture and Urban Management, maybe, or Urbanism, I don't know. Oh my god, this place looks so breathtaking, man. It looks so, look at it. Look. Take note, just look at this umbrellas. Look at them, scattered all over the city, all over the street. I mean, what's the concept behind that? Is it because maybe the city gets too warm in the afternoon, or this alley gets too warm, or it's just to maybe beautify the place and beautify the area? What's the reason behind it? I would like to, you know, look at it. Look how nice it is. There are a lot of tourists around here. Okay, so you come to the end of the street, and you're hit with this. Nothing. There's another beautiful spot out here where you can also, you know, in case you're coming down from the other street behind it. I'm also trying to wash out my Romanian folks so my hand doesn't get stuck in electric current. You can see it, look at it. Nice. Reminds me of one that I used to see on the internet about Japan. This one in Japan like that also. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it looks nice, it looks good. And the people who are living in this area here, from this part into this part, I kind of envy them because of the nice views that they're going to be getting. They're going to be getting real great views of the city, of this area. I think they have the best seats in the in the country. I like a drink as well.
Drinks?
Yeah. We're trying out some local street food here in the city. And I hope I like it. I have a quick question here. What's your lowest denomination in Romania?
Sorry? I don't know because I am not here.
No problem. Thank you very much.
I am from Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Oh, nice. A pleasure. Just for the yes.
Black one.
Thank you. Oh, the sound you like to hear. Okay. This is what the currency actually looks like. This is 20, which is just a few euros. If you convert. Look at this. Look at this. This is what a capital should look like. This is what a city should actually look like. And who's this guy there? Someone tell me in the comment section below. If you're from Romania, I want to know who the guy is. That one there standing. I wish I could go there. Snap a picture with him. Another guy there. Another one there on a horse. And another one over there. Bucharest. Oh, nice. Where does this river flow to? It doesn't really look like a river though. It looks like more of like a lake. Doesn't feel too deep. But anyways, the water is green. Doesn't look too clean. If you have been here before, you're going to be able to guess where I'm actually headed to. Right now, I'm actually headed to the Romanian Parliament. By the way, for those of you who do not know, the Romanian Parliament is the second biggest building in the world. Yeah, you heard that right. The second biggest building in the world. Only second to the Pentagon in the US, which is the house of the US military. Apart from that, is this bad boy here. So when you come out of this street that I'm just coming from, you're hit with this massive, really massive building. Wow. I don't know if it's what stretches to this other part of town. Is it the same Parliament building that's big from this point to this point, or is this like two buildings in one? Wow, it looks so impressive. Looks massively impressive. I don't know also if entry is free. I guess it's not free, but we should be able to be around the building, or be at least be close to it. And I don't think that's the case. Maybe you're gonna have to pay like 30 euros before you're able to even access this gigantic building, which I think is not so cool, because in Budapest, where I went to the other time, there was no gate barring anything. It's just open for the public. I think that's how it's supposed to be, rather than putting a price. You know what? I think I'm gonna try to go inside. I'm gonna try to go inside. Yeah, there's no harm in trying. Let's go. If they say that we should pay the 30 euros, I'm gonna ask them why. This is a government building. It's for the public. Why do we have to pay to go see it? And I'm gonna try my luck and give myself a chance to go see what inside actually looks like. I took a chance on myself, and that was allowed entry. It's free, but maybe if you want to go inside the building, then you might have to pay for that. But can you see how magnificent this building looks? Apparently though, I actually have to be like honest here. From going from one point to another in this country, seems a bit hard to do, because most of the attractions are a bit somewhat far away from each other. Maybe if I go to the other side, maybe it can get bigger there, but from what I'm seeing here, doesn't even look as big as the Budapest one. How is this the second biggest building in the world? Maybe someone should explain what that meant. Like I was saying, there's not so much. There's a lot to see, but it also feels like you need a little bit more time to be able to see the things that you want to see if you come to this country. A very significant one is the Dracula castle. So it's just like this castles, these houses that you have to see. There's nothing that really like, but I mean, you can't complain, and it doesn't feel too touristy, even if this is a major tourist attraction here where I'm sitting at right now here. Even if this is a major tourist attraction, it doesn't feel too touristy, and that can maybe go further to explain what I've been telling you. And I heard there is Paris in Romania. Wow, I'll see you there soon. There's a lot of multicultural influences in this country. I've seen influences from New Zealand when you talk about the wines. I've seen influences from Germany when you talk about most of the shops, or where you can get stuff that you might want for toiletries and food stuff or whatnot. And I've also seen a lot of influences from you know, the old Roman Empire. And another thing I'm quite a little bit taken aback by is the fact that in bus stations you have nothing to mark that the buses are actually coming. It's just there, it just comes. If you miss it, that's for you. And the only time you know is like you see people, say for example, just right in front of that sign there is a bus station, but there's nothing that indicates that's an actual bus station. I'll show you what I mean. I feel like they could do more with that, so people can tend to know, like, you know, market, so people can easily get to know. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so go ahead. This right now is a bus station. It doesn't look like one to me. Feels like I'm in Paris right now. Guys, you will not believe what I'm about to show you. Okay, from the side you're not exactly seeing what I'm talking about, so I guess I'm going to go have a walk around and show you from the other part. Wow, that's like copied from the book. Yeah guys, this is the Arc de Triumph. This is not Paris, guys. Okay. That's okay. This is not Paris, guys. Okay, this guy almost hit me just now. But this is not Paris, guys. This is Romania. Wow. I don't know how much they paid for them to be able to have this, but it looks so identical though. If you've been to Paris before, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Tell me, when was this built? Is it in August 1916 or October 1922? There are two dates on there. I don't know, maybe it was built on one and renovated on the other. I don't really know. So if you're from Romania, brother, please tell me what this means. Travel, 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 travel. I tell you all the time, guys, travel so you get good with this kind of places. And for the traffic lights here, it works. It actually works. It's fast, comes on time. Yeah, nice stuff, really nice stuff. Such a country. Look at this park end of town. Look at this end. That feels so much like Paris. The traffic is green. Apparently the cop is telling us to stand. This reminds me so much of Africa, where you have the people at the traffic agency controlling the traffic. So cool to see that. And that's there, Bucharest, the Therme. The thermal bath is one of the biggest in Europe, where you can come, take a nice bath and, you know, heat yourself on the sauna. And I don't know how it's gonna be if I'm allowed to film inside. If you see it there, you see, it's like in a very isolated part of town, but I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved to show you what it looks like inside, but I am, like I said, not totally sure if that's going to be allowed. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to give you my verdict as to if Romania, Bucharest in particular, is worth visiting. A part of Romania I would like to also go is Cluj-Napoca. I like to go there. Anyways, guys, if I can see you inside, I see you inside. If I can't, then I see you when I'm out. Okay, so the camera situation inside the thermal bath is pretty controlled, but I just got out of there now and it was an amazing experience. I loved every bit of it. And yeah, it's dark now, as you can see, but the bus that I'm going to use is already here, so I'm going to catch you in a minute. like plastered everywhere around the city of Bucharest. There's this electric circuits that are like exposed. It's pretty exposed everywhere you go. There's like high-end currents flowing through that place, and it's just there, opened. I don't know how I feel about that one, but it's so common. When I was coming, I saw a guy opening one of these circuits. Anybody can just come there to open it, and I feel like that should be a little bit more controlled, if you ask me, rather than just having it that anyone can just open it. I mean, this type of things. You see that one there? Stuff like that. Water for gas or for heating. Everything is outside. Look at this one again. You see this one there? It's pretty everywhere like that. And kids use these roads, and I don't know how safe it is for them. Of course, it's not safe. But yeah, maybe someone in the comment section might start a petition to the Romanian federal government that these things has to be protected. They have to be kept in a bus like this, but very secured and not like this. So when you enter into the supermarket, things are pretty cheap, pretty on the low side of things. And I need water as well. I really like the bottle. I went to a restaurant and I got water with this bottle. It looks nice. So something like this was what I got in Dublin, the last country that I visited for almost 5 years. And yeah, it's about, let me check how much it is. The confusing part is I don't know if this is the price or this one up is the price. So in cases like this, I want to take the one under and assume that's the actual price. And if that's the case, then it's about €1.46, which is not too bad. But then I'm confused with the price of this one because it says $3.89. Is this for the whole case? Maybe it's for the whole case though. If it's for the whole case, then you can imagine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bottles of water would be like €1 or something. Now that's nice. So after a lot of back and forth, apparently these wines that have the easy open is really difficult to get here in Romania, and they tend to have a lot of wine from New Zealand. So my New Zealand brothers, it seems like you guys are doing big business here in terms of importation to Romania. I mean wine importation. But I finally got myself one after the help of the guys from the supermarket here. I got this. It's for about 99 lei. I don't know if it's lei or liu. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which one is it, lei or liu? Like L-E-I or L-E-U? What's the actual pronunciation? Because if I check on the app, it says lei, liu. You can see that. But if I check on the currency tab here, as you can see here, it says lei. I don't know. Maybe the Romanian way of saying lei is liu. I mean, I don't know. Feels good. Imagine holding it, then you just mistakenly turn it. Pause on your body. So guys, this is my third day in Bucharest. And yesterday, while I was coming from the city, I went to make some night vlogs, and so I can share with you guys. And I was coming from this part of the road there, and I was heading to this part of the road. There was this guy who was coming. He was somewhere around this area. He was coming, and he started looking at me. Like, I started observing his movements because when I was coming from back there, I started observing how he was walking towards me, and I knew that something was up. You know, me, I'm a street boy as well, so I know how these things work. I started observing it. Then this guy, all of a sudden, started coming towards me, right? Started coming towards me, putting his hands in the bag like this. He was having a cross bag, started putting his hands there. Mind you, I was with my phone, my camera, and some recording kit. I started looking at him. I stood for a minute and kept on walking a bit faster. And I started walking back because I didn't know what was up. You know, I wouldn't see danger coming and I'd be like, hey, look at me. Started going back. I got to a point and I stopped. I was like, how about you come here? So let's have it here. right in the middle of the road. Let's do it. And he started putting his hands. He was still trying to come. I put my phone on my ears like I was making a call. I started like, yeah, talking like a little bit loud. So maybe he felt like I was calling the cops. I was like, come. Then he got a little bit, I don't know, maybe nervous or so. Then he went back. But at that time, I was like, oh no. You know, I've had this really great sense of peace as I was here. And that just was just like a reality check, you know, that yes, some of these things can happen while you're in these places. It's not as totally as safe. Yeah, I know everywhere you're gonna see one of these bad eggs, but I don't know if it was the best decision for me to, you know, step out that time of the night in this country. Which I would say, guys, if you're here, be careful. You're gonna have a lot of people stopping on the road, be like, come, can you enter my car, let me take you to where you're going. Don't do it. You're gonna have a lot of that. My own advice for you is not to just say thank you, just be polite. Thank you, I'll be on my way, and that's it, rather than being too friendly or being too kind. Cause I feel like a lot of people might take advantage of it. I heard there are like you know, a lot of organ markets sadly going on here, so you have to be really, you know, really careful when you go out there, when you're in Bucharest. Know the part of town you're in, especially if you're alone. And if you're a woman, I definitely would not advise you to come out at night. Definitely not, especially if you're alone. Don't do it, because it can get really, you know, really dangerous. Generally, I would advise you to also come enjoy the warm nature of this amazing people. They are really kind though. They're really kind. Most of them are friendly. They come with you. Look at a circuit bus just open on the street. Please, people from Romania, you guys should call on or sign a petition against your government to make these things more covered, more better, you know, rather than just leaving them open like that, because that can get really unsafe. You see 30 zones, nobody drives 30. Everyone drives like they're going to fight a war or something. Look at the name on that car. Yeah, you read it. Balls. Oh my god. So if I'm being totally honest, I feel like it's much more modern than Budapest. Budapest felt too like clunky and just, it was nice, but it wasn't clean and it wasn't just too old for my liking. It's good, old is good, but extremely too old that the buildings are like falling apart. You have that here, but when you see it, there's always a mix of you know, modernization around it. I see people coming to me now, I'm like, oh, you know, the shock factor. That's not a good feeling. That's not a good feeling. Yeah, they just look at you like this, boom. They're looking at you like this, and they're coming towards you, bam, direct. Like, hey, be careful, I don't know you. But yeah. So if you're coming to this country, I think I've done a pretty good job in showing you what to expect, what you'd be expecting whenever you come here. Make sure your expectations are not too high. Make sure you don't get disappointed if what you're thinking doesn't happen. The tourist attractions are not so close to each other like you might have in certain countries. So be ready to walk. Be ready to go with a bus here and there. Like I said, there are trams, but it's not too common. So be ready to do a lot of walking. And look at this fan in the car. That's nice. That's nice. There's a fan inside the car. So a lot of the people that I see here tend to speak a little bit Italian. I understand that most of them probably live in Italy. The language of this country, which is Romanian, sounds somewhat closely to Italian. They're both Romance languages, so they both come from that, you know, the same line. So if you don't listen closely, it might sound the same. I don't know if that makes any sense. But brothers from Romania, I want you to tell me about it. Does your language sound a lot like Italian, or are there really significant differences? I would say there are differences, but when you hear it, it sounds alike somewhat. The words might not be the same, but it's a nation the way it goes. Yeah, I think Romanian is probably much more difficult to learn than Italian, I would imagine, or I would just assume. Also, why are there no black people in your country? Not too much of it. I mean, most of these countries that I've been to, I've seen swarms of black brothers and sisters, but here I have not seen a lot of them. I've seen like, yeah, I've definitely seen like one or two here and there, but that's about it. I went to the city when it's like really busy, when it was like really busy during the day and at night. I didn't find my black people. Is it that you guys do not allow black people here? That's why when they see me sometimes they look at me funny. Oh, that guy almost ran through a red light. The one there was almost running through a red light. The drivers sometimes don't really pay attention here. So when you're here, don't feel like you're home or you just feel like you want to jump on the road. They are going to clear you out of the road, so be careful. Be careful. Do not say I didn't warn you. Be very careful. Not really seen a lot of us. That doesn't make me feel too, you know, relaxed, because where you don't find a lot of black people, you gotta run. That only tells you one thing. It means like maybe there's not a lot of bread there. So because we blacks, we like the bread, man. We love the bread. If you've enjoyed my video for real, I'll please implore you to, you know, like subscribe, share the content, so people who are going to Romania can also see this video and have a, you know, first glance to what they can expect when they come to this amazing, I would say amazing country. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I want to make sure that we're all here together having a party in country number 12. And country number 12 is going to be one you're going to really like. Well, you know, we're going to hit country number 20, and I'm really looking forward to that as well. We having struggles to catch up with the bus that's going to take us to the airport, and now I have like, say like 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stops, 8 bus stops with the same name, the same color literally, and they are it's just so messy and so disorganized. I'm sorry to use the language, but I mean that's the truth. How can you tell me the bus leaves on the other side, from the other side, and I'm on the other side, now it's leaving from this other side? It's quite confusing for me. I mean, that's not see here now, yeah, it's showing another information here. Guys, how do you navigate with the buses here in your country? The tram doesn't run the way it's supposed to the places you would want it to go, but and the buses, so unreliable. They are late, they never come, and when they come in the wrong places. They have 7 to 9 bus stops having the same name. That's, for me, is ridiculous. Actually brings me to the end of my trip in country number 11, Bucharest, Romania. So now to the verdict. Should you come to Romania? Is it peaceful? Is it a place that I feel like you are going to have a lot of fun? I think you can come, but you have to really watch out for your back. And one thing is for sure, you definitely do not want to be walking alone, because that can really be really vulnerable. Like if you watch the whole video, you're going to see the part where I almost got mugged and all of that. But please, you should pay attention to your surroundings. I'm kind of torn in between this one. A part of me feels like you should come, a part of me feels like you shouldn't come. But if you like the experience, if you want to go explore another side of life and see what it looks like in this eastern part here, I feel like you should definitely come, and you are going to have a whole host and a lot of fun. Thank you to Romania for hosting me, and I hope to see you in country number 12. See you soon, guys.